Hello, Design and Technology at the Salk School of Science. This is your favorite technology teacher, Carl, and I'm coming at you with a new tutorial on how to create your professional photography prints. Now we're going to use this great site called Pixlr, Pixlr.com. And if you can't remember that name, we're going to go over to Google, open it up, and type in free online Photoshop. And it's usually the first link that pops up, so I'm going to select it. And we're taken to a page like this. Just going to go back to the home page, refresh it. And sometimes you're taken to this page. So what we're going to do, if we are here, we're going to go to the Pixlr editor. We're always going to select the editor mode. We're going to click on this Launch Web App button. And it takes you back to this page that we just clicked through on Google. So what we want to do is we want to create a new image, which is the same thing as creating a new file. So I'm going to highlight this button with the plus and click it. So the first thing we do when we create a new file or a new image, we name it first name dash last name dash project, which is the upside down project. And I'm going to change the width to 2550 pixels by 3300 pixels, which will give us a nice high resolution file. And then we're going to hit OK. So now we have our new file created, first name, last name, upside down project. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to open up one of the great photos that we took over the break for this project. And we do that by going to the top menu and clicking on File, Open Image. And if you're a techie like me and like to use key commands, you can go right ahead and hit Control O to open up that image. But I'm just going to select it from here. Now we all know these dialog boxes that pop up when we're trying to upload, select an image. So I'm going to choose this image. Looks like something I took in the New York City subway. I think this is from the up point of view. And I'm going to open it. So now the image is open in the program. And what I want to do is select it, copy it, and then paste it into this new file that we just created. So to select it first, we're going to go to the top menu bar and go to Edit, Select All. And you know the image is selected when you see these little dotted lines around the image. I like to call them the running little ants. So next, we're going to copy it. We're going to go back to the top menu bar, Edit, and Copy. And if you want to use the key command, Control C, go right ahead. See the little copy come up? So now we're going to select the file that we just created and paste it in there. Again, go to the top menu bar, go to Edit, and then Paste. If you want to use the key command, it's Control V. So now the next thing we want to do is make this image bigger. We want to fill this entire white space with the image. So to make this image bigger, we're going to use the free transform tool, which is a way to scale images, text, and such in Photoshop. So to free transform, we're going to go back up to the top menu bar, go to Edit, and we're going to go select Free Transform. The key command here is Control T. Now we have this little bounding boxes around our image, and when I scale an image or make it bigger, I always make it bigger from the corner. So I hover my cursor over the corner of the image, and it's really important to hold down the Shift key because you want to keep the image at its original constraints. So again, hold down Shift. One more time. Remember to hold down Shift. Holding down Shift, clicking and dragging and making the image bigger. Now, I know you're, cancel that really quick. I know that you're probably asking yourself, hey Carl, but there's white space on the top and bottom of the image. Exactly. So what we need to do is rotate this image. So if you go to the corner, you can see how my cursor or the mouse changes to this little circle with the arrow on it. And that's exactly what we want when we want to rotate the image. I'm going to click and drag. Try to get it as straight as possible. And I just rotated the image. So I'm going to free transform the image again to get rid of this white border. Hold down Shift. Again, make sure you're holding down Shift. Click and drag. So now you can move the image around. I'm going to get that wire in there on the top. When you're done with free transform mode, you can hit return and you have just free transformed your image. The next thing you're going to do is we're going to save this image. So we're going to go to File in the top menu bar. We're going to go to File, Save. And what we want to do, we want to save it as a JPEG. So everything looks good here. Our name, our format is a JPEG. Quality is 80%. That's great. We're going to hit OK. Now, since this is an image in the up point of view, I'm going to name it first name dash last name dash up. And I'm just going to put it on my desktop and hit save. Okay. So I'm going to quickly do this for the side and down images as well. So I'm going to go to File, Open Image. Select my side image. We're going to keep with the subway theme. Here's our image right here. I'm going to select all. Key command for this is Control A. I'm going to copy it, edit, copy. We're going to paste it in our document, paste, transform it, free transform. I'm going to rotate this image, get as straight as I can. Hold down Shift, make the image bigger so we don't see any of the white space or the other image behind it. Move it around, that looks pretty good. Hit return to get yourself out of free transform mode. We're going to save the image, File, Save. This time I'm just going to change the name here since this is the side view. Format is a JPEG, quality 80%. We're going to hit OK. Everything looks good. I'm going to put it to my desktop, hit save. And one more time, go to File, Open Image. So my images. Here's my down image. Open. I'm going to go to Edit, select all, key command Control A, edit, copy, go into the file, edit, paste, go to free transform, edit, free transform, try to get it as straight as possible. That looks pretty good. Holding down Shift to scale the image at its proper constraints. Hit return when I'm done. It's looking good. Go to save the image, File, Save. I'm going to change the name because this is from the down point of view. Hit OK. Name's changed here. Go to the desktop. Hit save. Alright, so we just created our 3 professional photography prints, and I can't wait for the next class, and I'm going to be creating these tutorials as we go on with the course, and happy designing and happy teching. And one more thing, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to add to save your images. What we are going to do is we are going to email them to ourselves. So we can open up Gmail or your Salk School email platform. We're going to compose an email. I'm just going to email it to myself. As you know, my email is cowartedu@gmail.com. In the subject, I'm going to call it Upside Down Project. And I'm going to attach the files here by this little paper clip. I'm going to select my down image, and if you hold down Shift, you can select all 3 images at once, the down, side, and up, or you can do it one by one individually. I'm going to hit choose. Let it upload. And then I'm going to hit send. Refresh my browser, and here they are. We have our images saved, and I'll see you next class. Take care.